They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, and a lot of skill. That should do it. After you. Ugh. The stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard. This shouldn't take long. What was that? Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Like Carlia reset all of the traps. What? What is it? What was that? That wasn't a fight, it was an execution. Who's there? Your feeble attempt to hunt. I've killed legions like you. Your end is near! There's 2 more of them ahead. You can't hide from me. Hardly worth my time. You breathed your last! Is that the best you can give?
Fus Roda!
That was hardly worth my time. Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I'd bet. Don't blunder into any of them. Something's near. That wasn't a fight, it was an execution. So it begins. What was that? Was a nimble. You're quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief. What would your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. You breathed your last! Who's there? You can't hide from me. Making this too easy. on the right track. She's been through here as well.
Your death will be my triumph!
Fus Roda!
That door up ahead looks perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready.
Who's there? What was that? So ends the lesson. Your blood will adorn my blade. Your blood will adorn my blade.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia's close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves' Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Well, you done or what? Back with good news, I trust? I suppose you want your share now. Here you go. I handle the burglary, shill, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Something troubling you? I'll listen. Well, well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it. Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. I handle the fishing, numbers and bedlam jobs, the ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold, and you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Yeah, can I help you with anything else? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table. Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you. He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome. Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship? Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
I've got a little work if you're interested,
Keep the
traveler.
cold at bay with our spiced wine.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
If you ever want to replace those old rags, stop by Radiant Raiment.
Can't catch me. Father says to him later.
What is it? Dragons?
As you know, Solitude's coffers are much depleted by the war efforts. Thane Eriker, you have a strong head for business. What do you suggest?
Oh.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales.
Over here!
Bruce? Rhoda!
Move along.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Be gone.
Move along.
Move along.
This is none of your concern, citizen.
Be gone.
What happened to you, Pavel? The Forsworn have taken Kolskager mine. We're the only ones left. Oh, gods. You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
Hope Pavel will be able to go back to
Kolskager
the
mine is
mine
lost,
soon.
friend.
Everyone
Forsworn killed everyone.
Was. Forsworn came in the night, killed everyone. Gat and I are the only ones who escaped. Hopefully Skaggy will send word to the Jarl and something will be done. I'd be grateful. Kolskager is my home. But I wouldn't go there if I were you. There's a whole group of them with axes and magic on their side. You'd never stand a chance. Skaggy is in charge, not me. Farewell.
It's amazing how much work goes into the little things, isn't it?
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would
Hey,
look lovely on my sister.
Never should have come here.
We are routed.
Mercy.
Fall back. Guess it's all clear now.
Die for my
By the
people.
Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
He was after Margaret? Why?
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn?
Damn.
Strange.
Another body to get rid of.
Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Mm-hmm. Need to get going. What is it?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Look, I'm very busy. What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Zell? The ruins underneath Markarth? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Zell. My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say? Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Yes, their history and culture is all around us in Markarth, a race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities where they researched powers to rival the gods themselves. And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works. To protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nichuanzel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still functional, even after thousands of years. Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Former Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. What kind of a mentor would I be if I denied a potential student a glimpse at his master's ingenuity? Here, this key will provide access to my museum. Feel free to browse for as long as you wish. However, I must insist that my laboratory remains strictly off-limits.
You're here to see the Jarl. No sudden moves. Understand?
Man, hey man, how are you?
Ugh!
Okay, I'm confused. Right. I'll be right back.
I've already provided you with the key to my museum. What else could you possibly want? You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stauben. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore. What? Oh, goodbye. Good. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Yes, I have a lot of research to do.
Are you there, Lynn?
What a waste. There must be a dozen men up there.
That's the left.
You heard me, Captain. Our work must not be disturbed. Kill any intruders on sight. Call for backup if you need it. But let no one through. As you say, sir.
You ran yourself out of chances, girl. Yeah, but it's better when we hide and try to find each other. Nice. I like his outfit. I like his outfit. And I told you I'll play with you tomorrow, okay? After work.
What do you think this is?
Another trap, most likely. Things are dangerous. 3 of the guards died when the lower hall flooded with steam last week.
All right, men. Spread out and search the tower. What we're dealing with here.
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. I just, well,
The forge gets so hot, and I thought,
You thought what? You would skip a step? Not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again. You'd think an apprentice could forge a few hinges, not Tacitus. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Acris, could you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. But a girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there. That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain. All right, then.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of
Can't
line.
talk.
I
Malish
get
will
him
beat
back
me
in
if I stop
line.
working. We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out. Me and Hathrasil mostly. Mullish barks at us all day, but I wouldn't call that honest work. A few people in the Warrens used to work here. Degane broke some bones a while back. Altris quit. Kareen is too sick. All right, then.
They don't like us talking to people when we work. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work. Mullish, big orc fella. Can't miss him. Until next time. You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here? You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm late meeting our silver quota. What do you want? Every other day, seems one of the laborers runs off to the hills saying he'll join the Forsworn. You don't like the Nords? Fine. But pledging your whole life to killing them, that's just dumb. What? No. Thonar Silverblood owns it. He owns everything in Markarth. But he hands all the paperwork over to Nepos, the Nose, to finish. That old man's back is heavy with burden. All right, then. I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line. Busy with the smelter.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to. since I can't count.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed
Back,
or
eh?
working on
And how
finding
was our
out that
friend
way.
Calselmo? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
My brother's a good-for-nothing drunk. We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him.
We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm always on the lookout for all sorts of goods. Bring me whatever you, find, and I'll see what I can...
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild? Then we show them Gallus's journal and hope for the best. Remember, we have proof and all he's got is his word. Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
He didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
By the 8, it's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads.
We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Something troubling you? I'll listen. Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. It's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile. I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye, a gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. Place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lass. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the Guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the Guild, we must have had a few dozen. I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies. Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his backyard. No, it's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Huh, that'd be Vold. A real piece of work, that one. Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course. Okay, there you go. There's no doubt Mercer will make for the borders of Skyrim. I hope you find him before he escapes our grasp. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got. If you find Mercer, give no quarter. Kill him and be done with it. I heard what happened, and the guild owes you thanks for bringing this to light.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? Indeed, it is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife. All right then.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands. You did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy the gold. Good. We could use the coin. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? All right, take this and get out of here. Need to stay focused in case Frey comes back. Make it fast.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to
Need to
actually
stay
use
focused
them.
in case Frey comes back. Make it fast. That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know. Vald, good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved the dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage. Just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared. In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Riften. Talk to my steward if you're interested. Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer. A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick. The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied. I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads. The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful. Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Golden Glow Estate. The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful that would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved. Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll find it would hold little value. Out of my way.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Avonshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. You must bring it to Avonshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
The waiting, the insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
It is done. I won't go back to Avonshenzell. I won't. It's yours now. I
Out with
won't
it.
take it back. I won't.
It would seem so. Thanks. Good luck out there.
I won't go back to Avonshenzell. I won't. It is done. I won't. Back.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer if you fancy a new blade.
The throne suits me, don't you think? Really, I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I'm Riften's appointed steward. How can I help you? Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home. The Blackbriars have been instrumental in keeping Riften on the map. Before the meadery was opened almost 50 years ago, this town was nothing, a simple waypoint for those journeying on to Morrowind. But now, thanks to my mother's generosity, this city is making its mark. I'm not certain what business it is of yours, but I'm Jarl Maven's steward. I run the prisons in Riften, keep the riffraff from robbing the good folk of the city, and have the drunks tossed into the lake. Defense? No one would dare attack Riften. I'm not sure you realize just how well connected Jarl Maven is with the Empire. With a single snap of her fingers, we could have a legion here in a fortnight. Indeed, you don't get to the position my mother's achieved by blind luck. Her business sense and diplomatic skills are legendary. You do well to remember who's in charge around here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
All meats get... clean and free from rock joints.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected. Meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away. I don't know how you talked Maven into letting me go, and I don't care. You did something for me, I'm going to do something for you. Here, take the key to Mercer's house. Won't need it anymore.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty septum from me. I'll never do another span in that stinking jail. I'll die to give myself up.
Huh?
What was that?
I hope he turns up soon. He needs
We
to
scoured
answer
the
for
town
his
and I've
betrayal.
spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lass. Not now, lass. Carlia said it was important.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone. I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.